Well, today we are going to compare two of the premium Android smartphones, the OnePlus 10 Pro and the Xiaomi 11T Pro, to find out which is the best. You will know everything about these smartphones here, so watch till the end and don't skip this video. Let's start with the display of both models. Both OnePlus 10 Pro and Xiaomi 11T Pro have the same size screen. Both have 6.7-inch screens, and the difference comes in the technology used. OnePlus 10 Pro uses the Fluid AMOLED LTPO2 technology, whereas the Xiaomi 11T Pro has the standard AMOLED display. The screen resolution in OnePlus 10 Pro is a little higher at 3216 x 1440 pixels, while the Xiaomi 11T Pro has 2400 x 1080 pixels. The refresh rate of both phones are the same 120 Hz, so no differences there. But once again, the screen-to-body ratio is better with the OnePlus, as it has a 90% screen ratio. Xiaomi has just an 85.1% screen-to-body ratio. Overall, the display of the OnePlus 10 Pro is quite better on color reproduction, smoothness. There is the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus on both phones for damage control. The major two differences are the absence of on-screen fingerprint in Xiaomi, and the placement of the punch-hole front cam in the center on Xiaomi 11T Pro, and OnePlus has it in the top left corner. In the Xiaomi 11T, you can find the fingerprint sensor on the right side of the phone. The design and build quality of both mobiles are competing with one another. OnePlus and Xiaomi have used aluminum alloy to build the smartphone strong. There are two color options for the OnePlus 10 Pro, black, green, and Xiaomi 11T Pro is available in three colors: meteorite gray, moonlight white, and celestial blue. Each of the phones weighs about 200 grams, so no big difference there, and both are water resistant, with OnePlus 10 Pro having the better IP68 grade protection. Coming to the most interesting section, the camera. Both the phones have a triple camera setup on the back, but with different designs. First, the OnePlus 10 Pro has a 48MP wide-angle as the primary cam, followed by the 8MP telephoto lens and the 50MP ultra-wide, which is very impressive to use. The design is very cool on OnePlus 10 Pro, and the overall camera performance is superb. The images captured by OnePlus are crystal clear at all times. On the other hand, Xiaomi 11T Pro has a 108MP wide cam, followed by the 8MP ultra-wide lens and the 5MP telephoto lens. The front cam for selfies and video calls in Xiaomi 11T Pro is just 16MP, while the OnePlus 10 Pro offers 32MP. When both phones are compared with respect to the quality of videos and photos shot on them, OnePlus definitely has the edge over Xiaomi 11T Pro. This is definitely because of the sensors that the phone uses. Xiaomi 11T Pro and OnePlus 10 Pro use the Qualcomm Snapdragon chipsets to give a high-level performance. OnePlus 10 Pro uses the cutting-edge 8 Gen 1 chipset, but Xiaomi is still using the Snapdragon 888 5G chipsets. So while comparing, OnePlus is obviously capable of giving better performance and increased battery life. This fact is also complemented by the next-level CPU and GPU used on the OnePlus 10 Pro. The operating system does equally good. OnePlus 10 Pro is using Android 12 Color OS 12.1, whereas the Xiaomi 11T Pro uses the Android 11 with the MIUI 12.5. Though OnePlus leads a bit on performance, you can't notice it on the regular usage. The OnePlus 10 Pro has a total of 3 variants. The first has 128GB internal storage and 8GB RAM. The second is 256GB and 8GB RAM. And finally, there is the 256GB and 12GB RAM variant. The same variants are also found in the Xiaomi 11T Pro model, so there are no differences in storage and RAM. Battery comparison is a bit difficult because OnePlus 10 Pro and Xiaomi 11T Pro use the same 5000 mAh battery. But fast charging comparison is interesting, as OnePlus uses the 80W for charging and Xiaomi 11T Pro uses the 120W fast charging. Now both can charge quickly, but only OnePlus has the wireless charging option with a 50 watts charger, which you should buy separately. The stereo speakers are there on both smartphones, and they are good enough for music and other video streams and more. But the Xiaomi 11T sounds better and higher than others. Next up, in connectivity, 5G support is there with both, with Xiaomi supporting more bands for uninterrupted usage. Other common connectivity features include NFC, Bluetooth 5.2, USB Type-C port, and the facial recognition feature are shared by them with similar performance. Finally, price-wise the Xiaomi 11T Pro is cheaper than the OnePlus 10 Pro. On considering the price, both the mobiles are comparatively decent smartphones to buy.